get better.
And this is one of the most satisfying wins in a long time.
Pulled it off. Signs of a championship team. 10-0, let's go.
Hey, Rick, I looked up to you when I was in high school, man.
Keep it up.
That's the reason why I wear 34, baby. Thanks.
Yes, it's only number 2, but what a win. 38-37 over the Browns. Can you believe it? Who knew 2 1-8 teams could be this much fun?
Any given Sunday, the cliche is the reality. Any week, any team or any man can rise up and tilt the field in their favor. You just never know, and that keeps us watching. For one man and one team, one day can come down to one play. Reggie Bush makes sure he is always ready for that moment.
This is what we came here for. It's what we worked all year for. Off-season, OTAs, training camp. That's what it's all about right here, baby. You don't get no better than this. You gotta love it. Let's go!
Bush is a rare talent, capable of taking over a game single-handedly.
Will be taken in by Reggie Bush at the 18-yard line. Running to his right now, cutting it upfield. He's got room. He's up to the 40, 45, midfield 50. Running down the near sideline. Graham won't even contest him. My, oh my, Reggie Bush has done it all today. Here's a run left side, and it's Reggie Bush breaking free. Bye-bye birdies! A 46-yard touchdown gallop by Reggie Bush. Bush diving, he's in! Reggie Bush with his patented fleur-de-leap into the end zone.
When things are good, his fleur-de-leap is an exclamation point on a Saints victory. But things aren't always good, even for Super Bowl champions. In 2009, New Orleans was struggling in Miami, especially the Saints offense.
The ball is loose. They hit him from the backside.
They gave it right. They have been swarming Drew Brees.
Brees throws, and it's going to be a leaping reception. No, he couldn't hold on to it. Now the Dolphins come away with the ball, and they're going to argue that it's an interception.
Intercepted, I believe.
I think so too. It is. What a play. Nate Jones went over the top of the receiver in the end zone over Colston. Great catch.
Ripped it right out of Colston's hands going down. What a play.
The Dolphins lead at 24-17.
But on any one day, one man and one play can change a game.
Ready, 380, next set.
Give it off to Colston on the reverse to Bush, and Bush turns left side, 10-5, dives for the pylon. Fine.
goodness gracious.
And this is one for the ages.
The jump helped catapult the Saints to a win. And this time, it was Bush's teammate Drew Brees who added the exclamation point and his own fleur-de-lis. It's true for everyone, whether you're the president on the South Lawn or a tight end near the sideline. If you want to catch a football, a spiral is your best bet. And a perfect example of angular momentum. That's the same force that keeps a gyroscope from falling over. It's a measure of the spin around the vertical axis. And it's the phenomenon that keeps a spiral sailing through the air. Sounds fancy, but it's actually something every quarterback employs naturally. Check out that hand action. It imparts angular momentum to every pass, every spiral anyway. And it turns out that spinning evenly around that long axis, as a good spiral does, makes the football easier to catch. That's because for a spiral, the contact points, the places where a receiver's hands touch the ball, don't move in relation to the ball's center of mass. A wobbly pass has points of contact that constantly change, making it harder to haul in. So the next time you see a great pass play that makes a difference in a game, remember that while we call it a momentum changer, it was actually angular momentum that made it happen. Of course, angular momentum isn't the only force on a football field. Sir Isaac Newton's first law of motion says that the more massive an object is, the harder it is for a force to deflect that object from its path. That's inertia, and it means that when two players collide, the less massive of the two will move out of the way. So how does a smaller player ever tackle a player bigger than he is? The answer is center of gravity. If a player has his center of gravity and feet in line with the force of the hit, he is a stable system. And if he is more stable than the man he's trying to tackle, relative mass doesn't matter nearly as much. The unstable system will collapse, and the more stable system will win every time. Proof that bigger isn't always better. Just getting lower isn't everything, of course. A lower center of gravity might make a player less mobile, and a quick-thinking opponent can take care of that lickety-split. But the licks are a part of the game. And the good ones linger, and while every collision in the NFL is unique, one thing is universally true. A body in motion won't stop until acted on by a force greater than it. And that force might just come in any size. Sometimes a player isn't hit at all.
Mayfield approaches the football, kicks it deep.
But there's still plenty of force, especially when there's a change of direction.
Moves to his left this time. Dodges one defender and another and another and another. Now right to the right. Got a hole. 25, 30, goal. He's going in. 40-yard line.
Just remember, F equals ma. Force equals mass times acceleration. Assuming Ted Ginn's top speed is about 9.8 meters per second, and he gets to that speed in 2 seconds, we know his rate of acceleration is 4.6 meters per second. But he also decelerates when he makes his hard cut. Let's say that takes him half a second, giving us a equals 0 meters per second minus 9.8 meters per second times half a second, meaning a equals minus 19.6 meters per second squared. The force he exerts to change direction is the product of his mass, about 80 kilograms, and his acceleration. Force equals mass times acceleration. That equals 1,514 newtons, or 344 pounds. So anytime you see an NFL player start, stop, and start again, just remember, force equals mass times acceleration. F equals ma. With that formula, you can figure out just how much force is being exerted by anyone. How far that player gets is up to him. Think punt.